And this is what it means to live dangerously, and I think Nietzsche also talks about living dangerously in a sense. It is to put the soul first for the sake of the soul itself, not to exactly do dangerous things without any thought of self-awareness or anything like this. Now, why is that dangerous? Why is it dangerous to put the soul first at the forefront of one's own existence? Why is it dangerous to put the soul in that position? Well, the reason why is because people in general today like to rationalize life. People prefer to reject what life is and rebrand it as something else. Life is fundamentally, of course, irrational. Life is flux. Thus, life experience is a rational experience. To experience the irrationality of life in all its beautiful and terrifying ways. So why do people rationalize life and invert the actual meaning of experience, of what life is, if it's irrational? Now, because everyone or most people rationalize life and make a lifestyle out of rationalizations of it, we in the process suppress the soul, because the soul is not rational, and emotions are not rational for the world that we've constructed. We've built a world that has fallen out of love with colour and expression. You don't see it expressed in these cities of rationalization, these cities of scientific, finite expressions of mathematical precision. There is no beauty in these buildings. So when someone leads with their soul, they are planning and they're playing a dangerous game, because the soul is powerful and not everyone accepts it or lives by it. If you lead with the soul, you make decisions that make you extremely vulnerable due to the sheer power behind those decisions which the soul inflicts on oneself and the world, and the instability that the world has against your truth in that sense. But by doing so, you at the same time thrust yourself into a space of infinite possibility that could only ever be touched if one lived dangerously through the explorative tendencies of the soul. If one leads with their soul, if one holds onto faith to make a leap of faith by virtue of the soul, that one is to trust their heart in the process of life. And you could say that this is like having faith in God, having faith in the feeling of the Holy Spirit which brings you the highest meaning, that its own existence acts as a divine calling from God, and that in some sense it is your duty to live by whatever the soul calls forth within you. Because if not, or if you don't do this, you will be overwhelmed with a form of regret and shame, because you have disowned your own internal desire, or maybe even disowned God from that of which He is given to you from your life. But if the desire of the soul is enwrapped in maybe a structure of magnetism, then no matter what happens, you will always be pulled towards that which you are magnetized with, in a sense, which could be your calling, your authentic actualization. If you enjoyed this video and wish to support the channel, you can by becoming a member of the Thoughts on Thinking community, which in return will give you access to our ever-growing library of exclusive video content. More information can be found on my website or through our Patreon servers. All links can be found in the description below. Thank you.